Good morning, everyone. I'm Bondar JR, also known as the Silver Wolf, also simply known most days as Ron. What's up, Xurdaben, Knowzzie, drachenhort? Good to see you guys. Skimitar's already out here checking out belts. I think I'm late. Skimitar usually never beats me, so I actually thought I was early, but as usual, what I think and what's actually the case are completely different things. So, Cherry Can, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you, Xurdaben. We are going to try to mine in Eufene or close by. And I was actually toying with the idea that I would... Alright, so we got mine, we got defend. Let's pay for that one. Use those points to convert to the others. I was going to try and build a pioneer. My thought is maybe tomorrow we will try to do resources. We will try to do some Empire belts. So, what do you think about the Winter Nexus? I haven't read it yet, but thank you for posting it. But yes, we should be good. Did it say what date? Actually, it should be in here. Winter Nexus. From the 9th of January to the 12th of... From the 9th of December to the 12th of January. 12th of January is my birthday, so that's perfect. So the 9th, that's next week. So that should work out perfect. That should work out perfect. All right. Monthly process rewards. Okay, that's because of these guys. All right. We're also going to get the mining one. So, yeah, no problem. No problem. Caviar. New requirements for Marauders to enter the combat sites this year. That makes sense. That makes sense. I really need to build my Marauder. I really need to build a Marauder. All right, let's check my hold. Hold is good. Convert. Good. Go away. Come on, go away. But you can read that in the notes. Yeah, I didn't read the whole notes. Any non-Omega player activate their Omega during the event will have full access to the whole thing. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. I tell you, some days it's a wonder I can even get out of bed. Oh, it screwed up my freaking chat channels again. I don't know why. Every single time I log in, my chat channels are all moved all over the place. Totally unacceptable. Damn it. Oh, come on. Alright, sorry, Scimitar. Getting you an invite now. Yeah, I don't know why. I have it every single time. The bean might redeem posture check. Thanks for that, buddy. Oh, I guess I should switch you guys over to where you're actually watching, huh? Kimon, good to see you. The bean might, good to see you. Appreciate you guys. We are mining in Eufine tonight. You're welcome to join us. Yeah, it does it for all of them. Both, I shouldn't say all of them. Both my characters. Both my characters. Alright, let's find us some more. I'm at 7-1. It's actually weird. I don't see everything. I don't see... Oh, there they are. I don't know why this is all... Alright. These damn new names screw shit up. Pardon my French. Alright. I'm excited because I can fly the Tech 2 mining destroyer there. There you go. Alright. Alright, let's drop all this stuff. Select all. Stack. Drachenhort's coming in. Cool beans. Cool beans. Drachenhort hasn't been able to mine with us in a while. Information command. I do not have the necessary skills. Well, we're going to have to fix that. It's only worth 49 million. Only worth 49 million. Okay, let's switch. There's the Hulk. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's check the mining hold. Looks good. We got enough crystals. I think we're good. Oh, no, 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 no. Crap.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I have some boosters that are mining only, and I want to use a... You got to be kidding me. So that's a good reason to be excited, Xurdaben. Item hanger. Chemical tech mining. Let's do this one. Laser mining yield. That's what we want. Actually, I don't know if that's a laser. Mine's a strip miner. What do you want to bet it doesn't work on strip miners? That would be my luck. Alright, I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. All right, cool. All right, let's warp to Kragan. Oh, looks like Scimitar didn't accept my invite. All right, I sent him another one. And sent drachenhort. All right. Turn you off. All right, you can return. All right, now we're mining. All right. Yeah, it's doing it again. It's not showing me all the astro... Ah, Jesus, it did it again. What the hell's going on? All right. We'll get it figured out. My kingdom. Strip miners or lasers. Okay, cool. It did raise my range, so yes. Did raise my range. Scimitar must have stepped away to get some breakfast. 6 claims. Wow. I'll take them. Alright, Kragan's out here. Kragan should be done as well. Excellent. Alright, cool beans. Alright. Oh. So I removed my old pad, which is super flat now, and just put this new pad that I bought. It really doesn't seem to be having the effect I was hoping for. So what else is new with you guys? Played a little bit of Elite Dangerous last night. Yeah. I don't know, played may not be the right word. I tried to do mining in Elite Dangerous, which I accomplished. It just wasn't very profitable. So I need to tweak it some. No response. So Scimitar must be AFK, so... There's another one of Drachenhorts. Let me know if anyone needs an invite. I'm not on just yet. No worries, Xurdaben. No worries. I know we usually catch you at the end of your work shift, so... There's Al. I haven't seen him talk yet, but we'll send him an invite. I put a Pioneer in the oven, so actually I probably should have put 2, but not working just yet. It's getting my 1.5 years down the bed. There you go. Alright, Drachenhort's alt did not accept. I'll wait for them to tell me they want it. Yeah, I think probably Scimitar went to grab some breakfast. Wife brought me Danishes from SNR. My breakfast. Unfortunately, a little sticky. Oh. I just lost a berry. Which is never good. That'll definitely attract the ants. Alright, bye. Just gonna use my mane tonight. No worries, Drachenhort. You're good. Whatever you decide. I'm gonna wash my finger off. Hair's bumping up against the desk, which is causing the screens to fake, which is causing the camera to shake. So sorry about that. Appreciate you guys being here. Newman's in his new Outrider, looking good, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. It's all right, Scam. I would say, why don't you take the night off? I can boost. Good job, Street Corner. Good to see you. Almonxy, good to see you. Let me get you another oh, you got the invite. Yeah, Scimitar, if you're not up to it, we can pick you up. Not a problem. I'm sorry to hear that. That's no fun. That's no fun at all. I haven't checked out the Outrider. Command Destroyers. I do not have that one. I can't get it until I get the mining destroyer to 5, which is it's working on. There's 11 days. Billy selling it for 20 million. You know what? Let's check and make sure I don't already have it. Command destroyer. Because if I had a nickel where every time I bought a skill and I already had it. Command destroyer I do not have. Okay, cool. Alright. Well, mining destroyer I need to move up on the list. $20K ore hold. Can do 2 boosts. 30 days I'll have command destroyer 5. There you go. The Outrider, is that another one where you can't get the BPC? You can only get the BPC from the thing? Yeah. Oh, I already bought it. Yeah, I'll have to remember that for my alts. Thanks, Caviar. It's invented off the Pioneer. Okay, cool. I have made a copy of the Pioneer so that I can do some invention, but I haven't got that far yet. I haven't got that far yet. Ooh, I think Craig and... Yep, Craig and... I think you gotta do it with my pipe. There we go. Alright. Never trained in any T3 destroyers. I had it from trying to the Magnus. I guess I didn't. I was thinking about doing the mining epic, so check out the skin I made for the consortium. Throw it. Oh, is it on? You got it on yours? Alright. Says you don't have anyone on there. So the Pioneer Consortium is the one that you can only get by the BPC, right? That one doesn't invent from the Pioneer, which doesn't make sense. I would think it would. Might have to look at my ship. Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, you're probably right. Look at. There we go. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, it's got a reddish tint. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Hold my head up high and you see me. So I can't sort by two things? SpongeyJon. SpongeyJon, thanks for the raid, buddy. I tell you. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Welcome, raiders. Consortium isn't T2. Okay. You guys aren't following SpongeyJon, definitely give him a follow. And everybody on your best behavior, because the Popo's here now. Because the Popo's here now. Oh, Scimitar's here. Cool beans. Alright, let's see where we're at. Let it cycle.
The asteroid is depleted.
Oh, there you go. Nope, compression's not on yet. No worries. We're busted for licking rocks. There you go. Draco, good to see ya. I understand Draco is also a streamer. So, Draco, I'll give you a shout out here in a second when the timer goes off. 10 days to get to Mining Destroyer 5. There you go. I think mine said 11 days. Yeah, so. I gotta figure out where it's on the list. 11 days. Yep. Well, it looks like I'm going to need to move it up some.
Thank you.
Now I'm down to 10 days. Thanks for the follow, Draco. From what I understand, Draco is also another Popo, so. Oh, 12 seconds. Of course it is. 12 seconds. Alright, compression's not on yet. No worries. Sorry. Not paying attention to the in-game channel. Sorry about that. Let me get your rest of your family invited. Ah, crap. God damn it, I hate when it does that. Always pops up the freaking chat channels that I have when I'm trying to invite people. Ends up inviting them to the chat channel instead of inviting them to the fleet. You know, they should have been able to fix stuff like that. It is on? Ah, there it goes. Thank you, sir. Cancel. No. Wait till it cycles. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. Boom, boom, boom. Man, they're moving fast. Ran out of space. Yeah, my miners are going way faster than they used to go. I gotta be quicker. I gotta be quicker. Guess I should click on the right one. Yeah. Come on, just do it. All right. Now I'm back. I have compression set to my middle mouse button. Oh, I might have to try that. I might have to change that one. Oh, let me get Draco's. Sorry, Draco. Been more than it's been more than 12 seconds, so. Alright. Sorry about that. If you guys aren't following Draco, definitely give him a follow. Alright, now we're back in business. Alright, now we're back in business. Oh, we got rats. I'm sitting here too busy with my crap, not paying attention. Luckily, you guys are keeping us safe. Somebody was. There they go. There they go. And of course, Kragan's over here just twiddling his damn thumbs. Alright. 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 From the look upon your face, I see it's true. So tell me all about it. Tell me about the plans you're making. Alpha Boy, how you doing today? Good to see ya. Sorry if I missed any of you in chat. Let me fly back. I was having some compression issues. Fertilizer, good to see ya. Appreciate you guys being here. If you guys want to join us for mining, we're in Ufine. Let me get that typed in the chat, which is in Galente space. So you at least need a non-negative standing with Galente, or non-severely negative standing with Galente. I don't think it needs to be that bad, but all right, no worries. You guys are always welcome. Always welcome. We got the boost and the compression. So we got it all going on. So definitely an easy, nice, laid back, easy way to make some money. It is high sec, so every once in a while we get a ganker that stream snipes me, but they usually are okay. So no worries, no worries. Like I said, you guys are always welcome. We normally do it on Monday nights, but we're talking about switching it up. But actually, it looks like Thursday nights we have a little less competition. So Wednesday nights. Monday nights we've actually been running into trouble because somebody's been mining out all the belts. So yeah. So maybe this will work out better. See, you know, I hate to be that paranoid guy, but seems like they were intentionally trying to screw with us. So and now that we switched days, we screwed them up. So, but yeah, probably wasn't that. Probably was completely coincidental. Got to get the word out to all the Monday miners. Yeah, so we'll have to get that one figured out. Maybe we switch to Wednesday night. Of course, I finally got my wife to where she understands that, you know, Tuesdays, Monday night for you guys, Tuesday for me, we're sacred. So now I got to switch her to Thursdays. So, you know, we'll see how that works. But actually, that might work out better because Tuesdays is... Okay, why didn't you compress? Huge delay. Items are busy. Yeah, well, they don't really seem busy. Seems like I'm getting disconnected. There it goes. All right. Sandy Olson, good to see you. Hi. How do you set up missiles and launchers on the Squall? So good question. Probably one of the others in here probably is better. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Yeah, exactly. All right, Blue Gray, thanks for that. Server issue, yeah. So you should be able to just put the missile launcher in the high slot. And then the reload would automatically reload them. The question really is, what are you hunting, and what missiles would work best? So there's a lot of missile skills that are tied to those. So Al says very carefully. Yeah, very carefully. Yeah. But the missile launcher, so yeah, just regular pirates. Yeah, the missile launchers get loaded in the high slots. So you'll just load the missile launcher in the high slot and then have the missiles in your cargo. And then when you're out and about, you can reload. You can also reload in the fitting window as well. But I usually wait till I'm outside to do it. But yeah, it works like the other guns. The missiles are just a different type of ammo. As to the best configuration, that I'm probably not the perfect guy for that. But there are a bunch of sites. Eve Workbench has a bunch of fittings out there that might be able to help you out. So, yep. Yeah, it's just like regular weapons. Just like regular weapons. When they run out, they automatically reload if you have the same type on there. You can't refit, but once you have the missile launchers installed from the station, then yeah, then the reload is okay. And it'll automatically reload if you have the same type on there, so yeah. Just because you're not parent does not mean they're not out to get you. Exactly, exactly. Goes both ways. Thanks, Spazology, for being here. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, there's some new emotes out there, so enjoy them. My guy is still working on the animated ones. I apologize. I don't know what's taking so long, but no problem, Sandy. If you have any other questions, by all means, feel free to throw them out there. We will do our best to answer them. But yeah, it works like the other guns. So once you install the gun on your ship in the fitting window in the station, then you can pretty much do anything. So all right, let's get a couple more locked up here. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with gas. I gotta tell you, I'm about ready to sell everything and move to where you are to find a proper woman. You know what? There's a lot of truth in that. There's a lot of truth in that. So, now I lucked out. Because I was not in... I met my wife in a chat room, and my wife... the chat room was not the proper place to meet women. I talked to probably I couldn't even say because it's been 20 years ago, but probably between 30 and 50 women that night. And, well, at least I thought they were all women. Some of them might have been lady boys, but yeah, they offered me everything under the sun to bring them to America. And some of them were very graphic. And so my wife was the only one that I talked to that night that I ever wanted to talk to again. So yeah, so I do not recommend that particular chat room for that, but there's Filipina Cupid, Filipina Christian. There's a couple sites that if you're looking for a Filipina, once again, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. There are still scammers even on those sites. But yeah, you get a little bit better throughput. And then I have a ton of nieces, so that would love a good American. So though I have to say I've kind of spoiled them. So they are they think I'm the standard, which is not always the case. So I have met several Americans here that do not live up to my standards. So it goes both ways. Yeah, there are several here that are not what I would call upstanding moral individuals. So, but yeah, so buyer beware. But Scimitar, excellent. Yeah, but definitely when it comes down to it, I dated actually before my divorce, but while my wife and I were separated for almost 2 years, a year and a half, I think it was, before our divorce was finalized. And during that time, I dated several American women, and all of them seemed exact spitting image of her, which I was not looking for. So yeah, I understand exactly where you're coming from. My wife is she's perfect for me, but she's not a pushover. She's a very strong-willed woman. She's quite the fighter. She can hold her own. But yeah, she's the best thing that ever happened to me. So I definitely recommend. They are kind of more of what we had back in the 50s and 60s, was what I would say. You know, not that may have been better or worse, but it was what I was looking for. So, a woman who respects her husband, a wife who respects her husband, a wife who takes care of her husband and wants to be taken care of by her husband. So American women, for the most part, I don't want to stereotype, but American women for the most part are not that way. Not anymore. And so yeah. But yeah, when I met my wife in that room, it was the first time she'd ever been on a computer. So so it was quite interesting. Our nephew is who hooked the computer up for her, and so I kind of credit him with the instigation of our relationship, because if he hadn't hooked up the computer for her, we would have never met. So, but yeah, it makes a huge difference. I have several friends that are married to Filipina, and like I said, don't get me wrong, they still have the same problems that regular marriage has, American to American, but they're a lot more sturdy, which is probably not the right term, but they're not so flighty. American women are, what can I get out of this? And how soon do I need to cut my losses? Where the Filipinas are definitely a stick around type. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not an easy man to live with. So, you guys see all the good stuff. But yeah, she has to put up with all my idiosyncrasies. So, my chewing on my fingers and my, getting frustrated with things. And so yeah, it's kind of funny. Because she puts up with it. And she puts up with it well. She's, like I said, she's the best thing that ever happened to me. I really, really, really lucked out. Really lucked out. But we talked for almost 2 years online before I finally met her. So, yeah, I came here and met her, asked her to marry me on that first trip. Because, like I said, we had already been talking for 2 years. Asked her mom and her eldest sister if I could ask her to marry me, since her father and her eldest brother had both passed before I met her. And so, met my wife on web TV. Way too many gold diggers in my town. Yeah. Well, and I think that's a lot of it too, is that it's become a business, a big business for the Filipina. Because, finding a sugar daddy American is fine. And they really treat it as a business now. In fact, there's a couple different, what are they called? A couple different companies. It's not called companies, it's called something else, that are set up to kind of teach them how to kind of, I don't want to say scam, but yes. Novcore, good to see ya. Yeah, web TV, that is a throwback. Internet navigation via the keyboard. There you go. Back when that was all we had. We were happy to have it. 2 businesses, so I was being hunted. Yep. So yeah, so in this one, there are still some of that here. Actually, there's a lot of it. Like I said, what I think is probably better, my wife was from Manila, so she's the exception. But the Manila girls are more educated, more likely to, possibly be scammers. And I have heard of Filipina who are talking to 10 or 12 guys and getting money from all 10 or 12 of them. So it does happen. And you got to think about that. So I never sent my wife any money prior to, well, I shouldn't say prior to her being my wife, but prior to meeting her in person. So yeah, for 2 years, I never sent her money. Now, I did send her gifts. So I sent her a webcam so that we could talk online. I sent her flowers and chocolates. I sent her cards every day, every single day. I mailed her a card from America. Which, yeah, got expensive. It was like $1 each to send the cards. I sent cards for 2 years, one a day for 2 years. I didn't send them on Sunday, but I sent them every other day. So, but yeah, and so, but that also helped when we applied for, her fiance visa, was because it showed we had a relationship. It showed it was a long-term thing. It was proof that it wasn't, she's just trying to get a green card type thing. She actually didn't want to come to America. So, now after she came to America, she loved it in America. So, but she was perfectly fine with staying in the Philippines and having me support her there, which I was not. But that's the Filipino way. The husbands in the Philippines usually work overseas and send their money home. And yeah, and she said, yeah, I'm Filipino, that's kind of normal. And I'm like, yeah, I'm American, that's not normal for me. So I want my wife with me. But yeah, it was interesting. Like I said, it was a lot of ups and downs, but we have been together. We were married 18 years in May. It'll be 19 this coming May. And we're going to have a huge celebration on our 20th wedding anniversary. We actually just celebrated our 20 years of being together, of meeting online, about a month ago. So yeah, so...
The asteroid is depleted.
So yeah, it was kind of funny. And I was thinking it didn't seem like that was correct. But yeah, it was the right one. Yeah, we met in, I think in November. We met online in November, and so. But yeah, it was really good. Oh, I know what else I was going to tell you guys. I actually got switched to the residential service of Starlink, and things are much more stable. I had no cutouts yesterday while we were watching television. My downloads are faster, even though they counted it as a downgrade. I love Starlink. It is really, honestly, it's the only option here in the Philippines, to be perfectly honest. But they, that company's got some serious issues with customer support and some other thing. Really strange. But yeah. So yeah, we got that all. Yeah, so excellent. Finally. Yeah, I was on the waiting list for 8 months. Which we've actually, the wife and I have been talking about buying another Starlink. To put at the lot. So that we have internet when we're out there. So that I don't have to switch this one, in a rush. But, that's another $500. And so she's not super happy about it. So yeah, I'm working on that. But I figured it was something we could use for our family. But the problem is we would be on the waiting list again for probably 8 to 10 months. So yeah, it's kind of one of those where it's hard to say. But yeah, it's funny. They switched me. And they said they gave me a free month because of my customer service issues. But they didn't. They actually charged me for the next month. Which, of course, is half the price of what I was being charged before. Which is why it's a downgrade. My speed increased. My reliability increased. My price went down. But it's a downgrade. So, I don't care what they call it. I'm on it. So, but yeah, we'd have to be on the waiting list again for the second dish if we did that. So yeah, I don't know. So, but I think it's probably worth it. But yeah, I haven't convinced the wife yet, so that's one I'm working on. So that's one I'm working on. Good old Kragan. Good old Kragan's over here picking his nose again. Not mining. But yeah. So that actually happened yesterday. And they sent me a message, hey, remember to pay your bill. So then I went out there. Of course, the bill had already been paid. But that was the other thing. They were supposed to give me a free month. Yeah. Well, it's weird because I see that I have a credit. But it's only half a month credit. And I'm like, okay, well, why didn't you guys use that? So I don't know. Maybe they did give me a full month at the old price. And maybe it did use it. I haven't actually checked the credit card to see if it charged credit card. And so that's why there's a little bit left over. That would make sense. And that would actually be above and beyond. So, Spazology, I think if I encounter just one more lanky, airheaded 20-something-year-old with daddy issues looking for free lunch. Yeah. I had the same thing. I had one woman that I dated for months. And probably TMI here, but yeah, she brought her daughter to every one of the dates, which I love kids, so it wasn't a big deal. I think she was like 10. But it was literally like all she wanted was dinner, free dinner, over and over and over, till finally I said, look, I said, this is not what I'm looking for. She's like, what? All upset. I'm like, yeah. Not that I couldn't afford to keep buying her dinner, but I'm like, yeah, if this is headed somewhere, then by all means, let's go. But if it's not headed somewhere, then let me cut my losses now and stop buying you dinner. Okay? Not that I don't love you and your daughter. I love spending time with you guys, but I need a little bit more. I need a little bit of a connection here. And then I had another one. Of course, I think I used Match.com for a bit, which I would not recommend. Because actually, she was the only one that I met on Match.com that actually looked like her picture. All the others used pictures from when they were like 20. And they were nowhere near it. So, Milan, good to see you, buddy. There's some new emotes out there. Me and my wife had to talk. Kids had to be out on their own or no marriage. There you go. There you go. Yeah, this one I think she was a 10-year-old and she hung out with her ex all the time. Actually, she wasn't divorced yet, which is why she wasn't looking for anything permanent. She just wanted to have fun, which we weren't having fun. We were only having dinner. So, yeah, we were, which, you know, I'm okay. I got to eat, you know. Wasn't quite as big back then as I am now, but and most of that's because of my wife, but she's an excellent cook. But yeah, but I was just like, come on, this is not. But yeah, and that's the way they all were. I mean, they all were like cookie cutters of my ex-wife, who I couldn't stand. I mean, I literally, so we got married, my first wife and I got married because she got pregnant. And so, you know, it was the right thing to do. And I knew right after my daughter was born, 4 months after our wedding, that it was like, yeah, this wasn't a good idea. This ain't gonna work. But I went through a divorce as a kid. My parents got divorced when I was about 8, 9 years old, and I didn't want to do that to my kids. So yes, Milan, we're out here mining if you want to join us. Sorry, ads are on. There you go. If Zelda doesn't like you, yeah, that's a good one.
The asteroid is depleted.
You fiend. Sorry, ads are on. I'm not sure which one of you guys can see the ads and which one of you can't. So, no, you're always welcome. Have to check the logs late on my new fits to see if it's doing any better. If I'm doing any better, there you go. Yeah, I used a booster today, Scimitar, and it really seems to have made a pretty big difference. I really need to put one on Kragan. Unfortunately, I can't seem to keep Kragan mining. So, you know, I guess the fact that he's even out here is probably a boost. I sent you the invite already. If anybody else is looking for an invite, let me know. Let me know. Like I said, I'll wait till the ads is over and I'll re-say it, but bum, bum, bum. Welcome back from the ads. No worries, Blue Gray. You're all good. We'll be here for a couple more hours. 3 hours. So yeah, what was I talking about? So yeah, that's why we got married, was because she got pregnant. So but yeah, it was obvious right after, so but I need to make fuel blocks, so I'm ice mining. No worries, Spazology. I understand. I was in that business many years ago, so That's one of the reasons I kind of do it this way now, is I got tired of having a second job where I had to keep the POS refueled, like having another job. I'd work all day at my work and then come home and log into Eve and work in Eve. So yeah, I'm starting to like Wednesday. The rocks are like they have more in them. Yeah, they are. It seems like they're a lot bigger. So either those guys were targeting us in order to try and run us off, or we just happened to hit the same day. I don't know, but yeah, I'm okay with switching. Jackson talked about switching. I'm whatever you guys want. All right, I stream 5 days a week. I'll do whatever you guys want, whatever day you want. Some kind of berry there. Got it all over my face. Yeah, no worries, Al. Mine sometimes gives me trouble too. You definitely have to wait till it fully expires before you can do it again. So, nah, Skimitar, I want it to be the other way around. Like I said, I'm going to stream 5 days a week. So it is no problem. I want it to be whatever works out best for you guys. So, I'm here 5 days. So, it don't make no difference. At least most weeks I'm here 5 days. So, this past week was a bad one. I didn't make the whole 5 days, but like I said, I love just hanging out with you guys, so Twitch be twitchy. There you go. There you go. Yep. Same here. Yeah, oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so since it did, mine, I think I usually do use mine on a Narcos. And I always have to wait till it completely expires before I can add the new one. It won't let me extend it, which is kind of, But yeah. But this week was special so far. Well, it was a very special week, like I said. In the end of last week, between the charity stream, which was a fantastic success. Special thanks to all of you that stopped by. And even if you didn't stop by, appreciate you. The charity stream was a huge success. $135,000 we raised for Doctors Without Borders, which was pretty amazing. So gotta love that. And then the groundbreaking on Monday, which was a dream coming for a long time. So yeah, we broke ground on our house Monday, and they made fantastic progress Monday and Tuesday. Yesterday, it looks like the backhoe had a problem. So I think we're going to stop over there this afternoon. The engineer's been there all week so far, but I think he's leaving today. So I think we're going to stop over there this afternoon. Cool. Yeah, it was. I don't know why. I'm always nervous for the charity streams. I really don't get it. Streaming is something that comes natural to me, but yeah, I'm super nervous for the charity stream. One of those, don't screw up. Now I have screwed up. So I guess that's, check. That one's done. And it wasn't that big a deal. Imagine that. So yeah, I dropped the potato. I had to reload from a save because I got 14 of our 17 colonists kidnapped. So, tried to participate, only got 2 primes to give away. No worries. You're all good. But yeah, so yeah, it was all good. But yeah, the groundbreaking, like I said, there's a bunch of pictures out on the Discord. If you guys aren't on the Discord, check out the Discord. Drop me a message. Just any message in in the verified channel, and I will get you verified. And mostly just to keep the bots out. And then you'll be able to see all the other channels. We got channels out there for all the games I play, as well as there is one out there for the house build and all the pictures. I think there's like 50 some pictures that I put out there. I do have some video. A couple people took video. I have not acquired that yet. They're having trouble getting it to me for some reason. So yeah, so I'm working on that. But once those are out there, I'll get those out there. Yeah, we're super excited. We're super excited. So yeah, the plan was for me to be over at the lot every day. But we were over there Monday for the groundbreaking, and we were only there 2 or 3 hours in the morning, and it was exhausting. It was so hot. So we have changed that plan, and I will not be over there every day. My crew is a good crew. Engineers are really good engineers, so I don't believe there's going to be any problems. But we'll probably stop over a couple times a week. I think the engineer's planning on being there Tuesdays and Saturdays, so those are probably the days we'll stop over. But yeah. And we're planning to go over there today because the engineer's actually been there all week and he's leaving today. So yeah, we're probably going to stop over. But he's actually got other builds he needs to also attend. But since this was the first week, he was sticking with ours. But yes, super excited. Super excited. And there are new emotes out there which should be available to everybody. I do have some animated ones that are coming. I have them, but they're not the right size. So the guy's working on it for me. And those will be subscription only, but most of you guys are subscribed, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yes. And those are animated. They look just like the standard ones. They're just animated, so getting some critical successes, which is pretty good. But yeah, so it's been a good week. And speaking of that, we got 30 people in the stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Grand Prix to see who gets the Machariel skin. So I've got a Machariel skin out here. Permanent. I have a Machariel skin out here that says it's worth, doesn't say now. Said it was 1.9 billion, though I believe when I checked last they were selling for almost 3 billion in Jita. So this Reedemer Khanid's right around 800 million. So we're going to give away these two today. And we'll probably top it out to the 5. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a Grand Prix. So we're going to do, I think it's the 6 races. And whoever has the most points out of the 6 races. That's what she said. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, he did the static ones are perfect. But then the animated ones are not. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Not the right size. That's what she said. That's what she said. So yeah, so we're going to do a Grand Prix, which I have not done. But yeah, since this Machariel, I had a big event planned for the Machariel, and unfortunately, it didn't work because I did not get a picture of everyone there, and it was probably not going to work anyway. So let's be honest. This is going to work out better, so. Haul or hunt thing again, but it's good. Access the tougher ones, yeah. So yeah, so let's do, let me get my marbles up here. Continue. We're going to do Grand Prix. All right. So select the maps. It says I can do up to 16. Holy cow. So let's do random. Twisted Toothpick, Castle Siege, Shattered Dreams, Enemy at the Gates, Oh, I guess I should show you guys what I'm doing. All right. House of Pain. Portal, Purgatory, and then we'll actually do 7. And we're gonna top it off. The last one will be Buckshot, which has kind of been our standard. All right. All right. So I have no idea what any of these are, but what we'll do is we're gonna do the Grand Prix 2.958 at Jita. There you go. There you go. All right. So explanation point play to get in. Winner will have their choice. So that way we kind of do it. And what we'll do is we'll give prizes away to top 5, and then whoever finishes dead last will get a regular skin. All right. So explanation point play to get in. And it's going to be 7 races. 6 races and a target. So, yeah. Let me check my stuff because I'm pretty sure I'm probably full again. I am full. I am always full. Always full. That's the problem with this Hulk. Alright. So that's the problem with the giveaways, is now I can't pay attention to my mining. But that's alright. So let me actually put my drones out just to be safe. But explanation point play. And we're going to do 7 races. So whoever has the most points out of 7 races will get their pick. And then 2nd and 3rd and so on. Down to 5th. And then whoever comes in dead last. Whoever finishes with 0 every... Actually, there might be a couple ties there. So we'll have to see how that works. So we'll figure something out. I think I have more than 30 skins left, so maybe we'll give everyone who finishes dead last a regular skin. Maybe we'll do that. So yes, explanation point play. Are your eyes brown? They are not. They are blue. Blue-eyed. Blonde hair when I was a kid. And then it grayed. What they call a standard American. Blue-eyed, blonde-haired. So, yeah, so explanation point play. It says we only have 16. Now I have 30, almost 30 in the stream. So, a couple of you lurkers out there, you want to get in on this. And you're not full of crap. Yeah, I am full of crap. Racing the cops, I'm down. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we got a couple of the Popo in here. Your chance to legally race them and not get in trouble. Your chance to legally race them and not get in trouble. So what did it do? Did it do the bullseye one first? No, it didn't. Okay, cool. All right, this is Twisted Toothpick. I don't know what that means, but all right. So explanation point play. Still a little short from what we got viewer-wise, so... Couple of you lurkers out there, you definitely want to get in on this. So this is my biggest giveaway ever. So this is the jackpot. This is the jackpot. So I think this one's worth even more than the Odyssey we gave away yesterday. So yeah, so you definitely want to get in on this. And yep, explanation point play. I think we got everybody, but bad boys, what you gonna do? There you go. There you go. Yeah, nobody else is in it. So the skin is the Machariel Red Stargazer. So that's, like I said, it'll be your pick. But these two are in there. So the Machariel Red Stargazer Milan just checked. It's selling for 2.9 billion in Jita right now. And last I saw, there was only like 3 or 4 of them. So it is a very rare skin. I've been holding on to it, I guess, forever. So yeah. And then this Reedemer Khanid is an 800 million skin. So that's in there. So like I said, I'll let you guys pick. So whoever gets first will get their pick, which probably they'll take the Machariel. But yes, and then we'll go down the others. And then we'll figure out, we'll try to do something for everybody who finishes dead last. All right? All right. All right. So yeah, 2.9 billion, my biggest giveaway ever. So explanation point play, last call. Last call. 60-second countdown. We got 16 in, so here we go. Here we go. Let me see if I can get off to the side so I can see how you guys are doing. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Thanks, Milan. Good luck, everyone. 30 seconds. Explanation point play. If you're just hearing my voice, make it quick. Good luck, everyone. Macarena skin. Yeah. It's a Machariel. Red Stargazer. 10 seconds. Here we go. This is just the first race of 7. So, but if you finish first in this one, that'll give you a big leg up. Big leg up. Looks like SpongeyJon. The cops are in the lead. It says Caviar, so. Yep, Caviar came out first. I don't know. There's a ball there that doesn't have any markings. I don't know who that is. Hard to tell who's in the lead. It says Caviar. Drachenhort shot up there. Everybody's hitting the pendulums. Frilner actually jumped up to the front. Way to go. Maybe that's the pace car. Draco's up there. Caviar says he's back in the lead, coming down through the funnel, which has special holes, so you got to hit one of the holes. Actually, Drachenhort's the one that got out first. Draco's back in the lead, hitting the pendulums, spinners. Draco's getting a big boost. Draco's way out in front. Oh, wait. Caviar's catching up. Draco. Looks like Draco's going to take number 1. Ah, Kimon. Oh, Kimon almost caught Caviar. You guys are hitting some. It looks like there's some things there. So, yeah, it looks like Draco actually beat the record. He beat the pace car. Good job, Draco. Take number 1. Caviar's got number 2. SpongeyJon's going to get number 3. Blue-gray. Fertilizur, Novacore. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Milan, Xurdaben. Pie. And almonxy. Looks like almonxy. Nope, we got a couple stragglers. Drachenhort and Spazology. Here comes the flames. Here comes the flames, but they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. So they'll get some points. Good job. Good job. All right, so there's number 1, Draco. Draco gets 78 points. I don't know how Caviar got 220. All right. Kimon's the only one that didn't finish. I don't know how Kimon fell off, but But it looks like it gave points to the top 4. I don't know how these guys got points. So maybe those are the points you guys already had. So it's going here with, I guess, the wins, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So next map. Next map. Okay. Next map. I have no idea. That's the points from races won before. Okay. All right. Explanation point play. To get into this one. Explanation point play. So each one you got to do explanation point play again. So you might get a couple in where they didn't get all 5 races, all 6 races, all 7 races. That's okay. They may still win. So at the end of the Grand Prix, I will give prizes to the first 5. Whoever has the most after the first 5. After the 7 races. So because it's a big, big prize. So I want it to go to somebody that's got it. So there we go. That works. Caviar. So explanation point play. Only 14 so far. We had 16 in the last one. There's Sandy. I was going to say, we should have at least one more from Sandy. So I was expecting 17. So, explanation point play. Even though you weren't in the first race, you still have a chance. Still have a chance. Still have a chance. Yeah, that's the other problem, is I got to keep track. But that's all right. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I was a math major in college many years ago. We'll get her. We'll get her. All right. Of course, my mining has stopped. Because that's what it does when you're not paying attention. That's what it does when you're not paying attention. All right. Explanation point play. All right. 60 seconds. Sandy's got girl power. There you go. There you go. Explanation point play. Last 60 seconds. So Draco is in the lead with 5 points. I don't remember who was after him, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll give 5 points for first, 4 points for second, 3 points for third, 2 points for fourth, 1 point for fifth. And whoever has the most points at the end. 30 seconds. Explanation point play. Caviar was second. There you go. And we'll be able to go back and check them out. Or at least I hope we will. If not, we might have to do it twice. All right. So what I'll do is I'll write them down. Or I'll take screenshots. That's probably easier. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, there's this one's kind of a dark one. Oh, this one's got flaming things that come in here. Yeah, that's not going to be good. Caviar's already killed. SpongeyJon's already killed. Novacore's already killed. Draco, I don't think got killed. Not yet. Now Draco's killed. So yeah, it's a open for everyone race. Oof, man, these guys are flying. Gotta get around the castle. Get around the castle. Did they get killed? Oh, almonxy, Sandy. Looks like almonxy and Sandy are still in. Though they're getting pummeled. It actually knocked them backwards. So that's what happened. Yeah, this was a really good map. Destructive map. So yeah, this will be the great equalizer. My goodness. It targets you guys. So Pi is in the lead. Not anymore. Sandy, Kimon. Kimon got a little thing. Yeah, there's rocks in the middle of the road. Kimon. Kimon's okay. Ah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, it keeps knocking you backwards. So EveTare has moved up. Kimon. Nope. Got shot back again. Kimon's back in the lead. EveTare got a big boost. My goodness, this is crazy. Got shot back again. Kimon's back in the lead. There's only a couple of you that are still alive. Kimon. 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 Yeah, I'm going to switch sides. Kimon is actually in the lead, but kind of stagnated. Going, nope. Kimon's back, got moved back. Almonxy's in the lead now. My goodness, it is like pummeling you guys. All right, Al's moving. Al's moving. He got around the rocks. Al got around the rocks. Looks like he might have some clean sailing. Looks like he's got it. Looks like, oh, he overshot. Oh, no. Oh, no. He was going too fast. Overshot the hopper. Overshot the hopper. Yeah, I didn't realize this was that one. So, yeah, we usually don't do these destructive ones, but that's all right. We had 7 in there. I only planned 6, so it worked out. Yeah, this is too chaotic. All right, Sandy. Sandy's getting caught up on the rocks. So nobody finished yet, so the flames haven't started. So it says somebody finished in 51 seconds. I don't see that. All right, Sandy's moving again. Nope, Sandy's back. I don't know if the rocks are explosive or if they're targeting the rocks or Pie's moving. No. Back again. Yeah, this is really chaotic. Yeah, Al was there and overshot the hopper. Moving too fast. Bypassed all the rocks. Actually did really well, and then boom. So I guess they're not rocks. I guess they're barrels, and it looks like they must be explosive barrels. So when they get hit by the cannons, they blow up. But yeah, nobody's moving. Fertilizer, fertilizer. Nope, back. Up, fertilizer. Fertilizer at least is up here. See if we can get going forward again. Nope, headed back. Nope, there it goes. Nope, caught on the barrels. Sandy's coming up. It's a lot of back and forth. Yeah, I don't like this one. We're not going to do this one anymore. Castle Siege. I need to make sure we don't do that one ever again. I think this is the one that Narcos always does. So it looks like there's 7 of you still. Nope, Sandy's gone. There are 6 of you still on the track. Dingus is actually out there, but they got shot back. I didn't even see. Dingus had actually snuck past me. So we're like right here at the end. But nobody's moving. Or they're not moving forward. We got a lot of backward momentum. It's amazing how the barrels blow up, but they seem to respawn. So it wouldn't be bad if the barrels blew up and then at least cleared so that somebody could finish. But Fertilizer sitting up here. Fertilizer. 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 No! Fertilizer shot into space. So this one's probably going to be a wash because I don't know that anybody's going to finish. Up, Dingus! Dingus overshot the hopper.
Thank you.
Thanks for the follow, Uza. Uza my booza. Xurdaben, Xurdaben, Xurdaben's in the hopper. Kimon is in the hopper. No. Kimon's back on the track. Pie, come on, Pie is in the hopper. So we got Kimon and EveTare, but the flames have started now. So EveTare's probably going to get caught by the flames. Xurdaben's actually up there on the other route. So Xurdaben's still in. Oh no, Xurdaben, how'd you get up there? You already won. EveTare got killed by the flame. Here comes the flame, Kimon. You better get in there. You better get in there. Better get in there. Kimon. Here comes the flame. Kimon makes it. So only 3. We don't ask questions. There you go. Yeah, I don't know how you got up there. I don't know how you got up there. All right, let me take a screenshot. All right. Actually, it shows race results, so I think that'll let me do it. I'll just check those. I'll take a screenshot just to be safe. Make sure. Don't want to be lost. That's race number 2. So I don't have race number 1, but we'll figure it out. All right. Error. What kind of error? I mean error. What? I switched a word and it caused an error. Come on. Unknown error. Well, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. Oh man, we got no asteroids left. All right, I guess we'll finish these up. So yeah, it looks like it's not retrying. So, oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right. So it looks like we're back. Okay. All right. That dumpling looked chill. There you go. All right. So I got that one saved. I'm actually going to see if I can check these race results. You know what? I don't want to do it. So yeah, here's the next one. Shattered Dreams. Indeed it is. People kept getting hit repeatedly and did not die. I thought it was goner dozens of times before it got knocked off the track by a powder keg. There you go. So exclamation point play. Autonomous. I didn't see you show up, buddy. Let me get you a shout out. Autonomous. If you guys aren't following Autonomous, definitely give Autonomous a shout. Follow. Autonomous. Oh. All right. Explanation point play. We're doing a Grand Prix Autonomous, so whoever finishes top will get their pick. I've got a 3 billion-ish skin to give away, as well as a couple others, and we'll figure something out. So we'll try to make sure everybody gets something. But yeah, explanation point play. Want to definitely get in. Want to definitely get in. Explanation point play. Somehow the alt is There it goes. Somehow the alt's not working. I don't know why it shuts that off. Probably when I do alt tab. So we're up to 19. Jackson, we're doing a Grand Prix. So 7 races. No, I don't know if that last one can really be called a race, but I'm gonna hit start. 60-second countdown. Whoever has the most points after the 7 races will get their pick. We're giving away the Machariel Red Stargazer, as well as the Royal Khanid, Reedemer Khanid, and whatever other skins I have. So, but those are the 2 big ones. The Machariel one is worth $3 billion, selling for $3 billion right now in Jita. So I think there's like 4 or 5 copies of it in Jita. Exclamation point play, 30 seconds. Yeah, so you already missed 2 races, but the second race, only 3 people finished. So, but exclamation point play. Here we go, 10 seconds. 10 seconds, here we go. Here we go, here we go. And they're off. Down through the pachinko machine. Got a little bit of a spinner there, knocking people around. Totallydoug, our late entry, is in the lead. Though it's kind of anybody's game at this point. But Draco seems like he's got some kind of a souped up ball there. I don't know. Draco won the first race. Now he's held up. I had to say something. Now it held him up. So almonxy. It says Al's in the lead. He's coming up on the side. See if there's a couple down here at the bottom. Al's got a pretty good lead. Pretty good lead. He's already up over the mountain. Totallydoug's right behind him. Says drachenhort, but I think Totallydoug is in second. Al, don't get caught on the spinner. Al flies past the spinner. Good job. Good job. Al is tearing it up. He might break the record. Might break the record. 110. Record is 124. He's over. There's a hole there, so you guys got to be careful. Al, I don't think he's going to break the record, but he's going to be close. Al, he's caught up. He's caught up on the barriers. Draco just died. EveTare died. Sandy died. Al is still in the lead. Totallydoug passes Al. Going to be a photo finish. Totallydoug takes first. Late entry. Al takes second. Kimon has third. Drachenhort got fourth. Spazology missed the bucket. Looks like Jackson. Nope, Jackson's stuck. Jackson gets knocked off by Frilner, and they're both launched. So, no, Jackson ended up dying. So, who's going to get 5? Dingus got 5. All right, so the flames should be coming. Yeah, the flames are coming. Xurdaben, Frilner, Milan, Autonomous. Autonomous is in the back. Autonomous is going to finish last. All right. Let me get a screenshot of this one. Every time I take a screenshot, it seems like it causes a problem. All right. Sorry, Totallydoug. Held message for a reason. It thinks your GZ was a bad one. Sorry about that. Round, get around. I get around. There you go. All right. So there's that one. Totallydoug. Oh, freaking another unknown error. What is it doing? Come on. It's trying to give me, I guess, these challenges. And that's what's happening. I don't know why. I don't need the challenges. All right. Totallydoug, almonxy, Kimon, Drachenhort, Dingus for the top 5. All right, next map. Enemy at the gates. This one sounds like another destructive one. Yeah, this one I don't see any cannons, but I bet you there's cannons. All right, explanation point play. Explanation point play. Explanation point play. We're doing a Grand Prix. Whoever has the most points, we're giving points to the top 5. Whoever has the most points after the 7 will get it. So, explanation point play. I don't know why the names keep disappearing, but explanation point play. I'm going to start it now. 60 seconds. Sweepy, good to see ya. Sorry I'm missing you guys. Hollywood. Saint Disaster. Dingus, we saw you in there, so. 44 seconds. Explanation point play. Love the gargoyles. These ones here, yeah, those are pretty good. Somebody went to a lot of work on those, so. Wolf the Medic. We know Wolf the Medic. Looks like he has the record on this one, so. All right, 14 seconds. Explanation point play. 8 seconds. Here we go. Freaked me out when the stuff disappeared. All right, coming down the Pachinko. Xurdaben looked like he had a big lead. Gates are opening. Gates are opening. Wolf the Medic. I'll say Wolf the Medic is not here. That's the pace car. So Xurdaben, MortalComeBath, Hollywood. Guys all vying for first. So yeah, it's showing you the pace car. Somebody died. Spazology. Milan is right behind the pace car. Milan died, fell off the side. There's holes there, so you got to be careful. Don't fall off the side. Novacore. So MortalComeBath is in the lead. Looks like he's actually ahead of the pace car. I can't really tell. Yeah, unfortunately, when you're going around the circles, it does it. So, no, not ahead of the pace car. Wolf the Medic is still there. But Mortal's now ahead of the pace car. Not quite. Yeah, close. All right. Wolf the Medic, MortalComeBath. MortalComeBath takes first. Blue Gray is going to get second. Sandy Olsen's going to get third. Supermediocregamer gets fourth. Caviar takes fifth. So those are the point ones. SpongeyJon. We might have to do top 10 in order to get enough points. I don't know. Hollywood is there. The flames are coming, but Hollywood's going to finish. So there you go. MortalComeBath. All right, let me get a screenshot. All right. All right, next map. Someone has to bring up the rear. There you go, Hollywood. There you go. So House of Pain. This one sounds like a problem, too. That one wasn't too bad. We had some die, but wasn't too many. I love the field. I love the field. So explanation point play to get in. Explanation point play. Scimitar, I haven't seen you in here. Are you explanation point play? You need to be in on this. I don't know why I have to keep hitting Alt. All right. Explanation point play. Up to 20. Explanation point play. All right, I'm going to hit start. 60 seconds starting now. Explanation point play. I won yesterday, so I'm staying out today. All right. Scimitar, no worries. You didn't need to do that. Explanation point play. But yeah, Draco's got to get in here. He's won one of the races, so he should be one of our leaders. Should be. Saw shimmering light. Explanation point play. 25 seconds. 25 seconds. Blue Gray's in. Good luck, everyone. We'll figure out the points at the end. We'll figure out the points at the end. Like I said, we might have to do top 10 in order to get, so we get enough points. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Drachenhort squeezed in at the end. All right, good job, good job. Fertilizur, autonomous. They're the first ones to reach the bottom. Looks like autonomous has got it by and nope, Dingus flies by. Dingus flies by. Dingus is moving like the wind. Dingus moving like the wind, followed by Blue Gray. Dingus got hung up. Blue Gray got hung up. Dingus is still moving. Nope, Dingus is stuck. Blue Gray is going by, going into the funnel. Going into the funnel. Blue Gray shot out of the funnel. Good job. Blue Gray's got it up. Blue Gray got hung up. Blue Gray got hung up. Nobody even behind you, Blue Gray. Clean sailing. Up. They're catching up. They're catching up. All I had to do was say it, and then it happened. And it happened. Yeah, Blue Gray still got a good lead. Still got a good lead, but man, these spinners are really that's it. Send him back the other way. Draco takes the lead. Draco, MortalBath. Draco, MortalBath. We're going to get a photo finish here. MortalComeBath is in the lead. Going to take first. I think that's 2 for them. Good job. Autonomous takes second. Dingus takes third. Sweepy takes... Caviar takes 4. Sweepy got 5th. Sandy got 6th. Draco 7. Spazology 8. Blue Gray 9. Blue Gray was in the lead all that time. And Pie takes 10. And everybody's coming along. I don't see the flames. Oh, there they are. Way up there. So, yeah, everybody should finish. I don't know. The flames are moving pretty fast. You better hurry up, Xurdaben. Here they come. Here they come. All right. Good job. Good job. Let me get a screenshot of that one. So only Drachenhort didn't finish for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't see what happened to Drachenhort. Sorry about that. All right. All right. Next race. Next map. Alchemist put a rock in my shoe. There you go. Portal Purgatory. I remember this one. There's a lot of portals. A lot of people falling off into space. So explanation point play. Explanation point play. Oh, my rear end. Explanation point play. I don't know why it starts me way up there, but okay. A little bit darker one. So, yes. Explanation point play. Once we get to 20, I'll do the 60-second countdown. There we go. Explanation point play. Maybe one will finish. There you go. Explanation point play. Here we go. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Once again, I don't know why the names keep disappearing. Scimitar, if you want to move to the next belt, go ahead. Don't wait on me. You guys probably already did. I should have waited till we started a new belt, but you know how that works. Explanation point play. Stealth mode. There you go. 25 seconds. Explanation point play. I'm going to zoom down here a little bit. This one's a little darker. Explanation point play. So yeah, we'll give points to the top 10 from each race. So that way we make sure people get enough points. Hopefully avoid some ties. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Milan, Kimon. Kimon's in the lead, followed by Milan, Pie, totallydoug, Caviar. A bunch of them in there. There's the first portal. Actually, you guys are all avoiding the portal. Good job. Good job. Milan. It says Milan's still in the lead, though. totallydoug, I think, is catching up. totallydoug, Milan. Milan. Still Milan. Caviar. Caviar. Pie takes the lead. Pie. Milan. Oh, you guys missed all. Oh, there's a portal. I was going to say, you guys missed all the portals. Can't miss them all. Can't miss them all. Pie hits the portal. Takes them back there. Going through all the portals. Dingus is flying off into space. Novacore's dead. Dingus is dead. EveTare is the first one in the bucket. I don't know how. Milan missed the bucket. Caviar missed. Supermediocregamer's in there. Number 2. I don't know how. I need to get a better view here. Kimon overshot it. Sandy's coming down. Sandy's in there. Number 3. Oh, the flames are coming. Yeah, the flames are coming. So, yeah, so we only had, what, 3 finishers? 3 finishers. Yeah, 3 finishers. All right. So, yeah, we'll definitely do the 10-point system. All right. All right, this is the last one. All right, this is the last one. This one is actually not a race. This one's a bullseye. So, this one's a bullseye. That was brutal. That was brutal. Yes, that was brutal. So, all right, this one's a bullseye. So, it doesn't matter how quickly you get through it. All that matters is who hits closest to the target, closest to the center. The explanation point play. This is the last one. Last chance. Last chance. So, explanation point play. Explanation point play. Everybody get in there. It's trying to display another thing. Now, explanation point play. Don't pay any attention to the errors. Don't pay any attention to the errors. Explanation point play. Try to beat Sandy. There you go. Explanation point play. Aoster actually has the record for this one. All right, there's 20. All right, I don't know why it's moving like this. I can't hit the start. Why is it doing this? I don't know. All right, there's the start. All right, 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Yeah, once I start moving it for some reason, it won't let me do anything else. So, kind of crazy. Alt, so you see your names. There we go. Explanation point play, 40 seconds. Last one. Last one. Then we'll start figuring out points. And we'll start figuring out points. Draco, good job, Draco. Way to sneak in at the end. Actually, I think you were already in there, so. Let me zoom down here. 10 seconds. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Exclamation point play. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last one. Last one. Last one. Everybody's falling down. You got the levels drifting down. A couple people jumping right to the bottom. Drachenhort's in the lead. Not that the lead matters on this one. It's all about where you hit the target. Where you hit the target. So sometimes slower is better on this one. I've seen the people that come last actually get closer to the closer to the center. So yeah. So SpongeyJon, Drachenhort going through the loop-de-loops. EveTare actually bypassed the loop-de-loops. Drachenhort's in the lead. Drachenhort's launching onto the target. And boom, he's in the center. Autonomous is actually a little closer. SpongeyJon, Aoster actually hit dead center. So far, Knowzzie is actually the closest one to the center. Milan's last one. Boom. Knowzzie. I don't know why it's doing this. Ugh. I can't hit the final results. Yeah. Somehow it's got the mouse locked. So there we go. Tab. All right. So there's that. So there's Knowzzie. Let me get a screenshot just in case. Just in case. I think we're okay, but. All right. So I got 6 of the 7. All right. So let's go to race results. Okay, that's only the first race. Can I see the other races? Finish Grand Prix. All right. Let's see that. So this is going to show here. So yeah, I don't know if this is correct or not. So. And there's no sound. So it says MortalComeBath had 3rd. They actually won 2. So I'm wondering if they actually had 3rd or if they were actually in 1st. So. Yeah, so it's a Grand Prix. Yeah, it's a Grand Prix. Oh, sorry, ads are on. All right. Xurdaben says took 2nd. And we'll see it says 1st. Come on. Kimon, it says took 1st. Now, I'm going to recheck that. So 7 races, 156 points. It says 0 wins. So I don't know how it figured that. But Draco had 1 win. He only had 54 points. So let me check mine. So yeah, it looks like it kept track of it. It looks like it kept track of it. So looks like it kept track of it. So yeah, it was a Grand Prix. Sorry about that, Knowzzie. So yeah, Grand Prix. So what we're going to do, we've got 26 people. So I'm going to give everybody something. So, alrighty. So Kimon, you have first pick. Actually, I'm going to wait till the ad's in. And then I'll give Kimon first pick. And honestly, the no compression. Because everybody left me. Everybody left me. Alright, so I think Scimitar probably went to 2. So let's go to 2. Return. Actually, let's just warp this Scimitar. Scimitar, you're supposed to be Wing Commander. There we go. Warp to Scimitar.
Warp drive active.
Kragan. Alright, we got all those. Let's warp to Scimitar as well. Alright. Alright. Alright, we're back from the ad. Sorry about that. So, Kimon, Actually, let me check. I don't have the first race, but I'm going to add up the others, my point way, and see what we got. Because it says Kimon won, so in race number 2, Kimon was third. So my way, that would give you 8. And then you were third in race number 3, so that would give you another 8. That's 16. You were actually didn't finish race number 4. You were 12th in race number 5. No points for that. Yeah, didn't finish number 6. And third in race number. So that would give you 24 points by my total. All right. All right. Knowzzie finished number 1 in the last one. That's 10 points. And then I don't think Knowzzie was in any other races. So that won't work. Xurdaben finished number 1 in race number 2, so that's 10 points. And then Xurdaben was 9th, so that's 2 points, so that's 12. Xurdaben didn't finish race number 3. Xurdaben was 22nd in race number 4. Yeah, the race number 5, everybody's kind of there. Xurdaben was 4th. So that's it. So yeah, so it does look like Kimon would be the one. So Draco was 5th. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 6 points. Draco, that's 16. Where's Draco in this one? Yeah, Draco's not on that one. Draco was 7th. So that should be 3. So that's 19. Draco died in that one. Draco died in that one. Draco died in that one. So yeah, 17. So yeah, so it does look like Kimon should be the one. So it looks like Kimon. So I'm going to go with what they say. So they've got Kimon as number 1. So Kimon. Actually, let me target some asteroids first. I can find some asteroids to target. Compress. Compress. Target. Target. Let me get Kragan going. Oh. All right. I think I'm back in business. All right. Let's switch back to Falstaff. Okay, so you guys got Falstaff. So Kimon, I've got you as number 1. I'm assuming you want the red stargazer. If you don't, that's fine. But that is definitely the one I have worth the most. Selling right now in Jita for 2.9 billion. So let me know if that's the one you want. Think I got yeeted and all the rest. Yeah, you did, Dark Draco. All right, Kimon, congratulations, congratulations. So why is it not letting me make a contract? Because it's in a container. All right. So Kimon, that's yours. I can't give it to you while it's in a container, and it won't let me move it out of the container. So, but it is yours. So I didn't think about that. I haven't been back to Venelin. So I will get it to you later today. All right. So number 2 is Xurdaben. Xurdaben. Xurdaben.
Thank you.
Hooked on, thanks for the follow. No problem. Xurdaben. So, like I said, everybody's going to get something. So, hang around. If you finished in there, you're going to get it. So, Xurdaben, the Reedemer is there. That's worth 800 million. There's also a bunch of other skins. This Anathema is worth 7 million. So yeah, so no worries. The Reedemer, of course, is in a container too, so I can't give it. But yeah, you want the Reedemer? Xurdaben, you want the Reedemer? No worries, Autonomous. No worries. All right, the Reedemer is yours. Like I said, I'll get those two to you guys later today. So, all right, so those guys are off. All right, next is MortalComeBath. MortalComeBath. These are the skins I have left. FBI, open up! Lord Surtur, thanks for the raid. If you guys aren't following Lord Surtur, please give him a follow. I am not, so I'm going to give him a follow. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Definitely give him a follow. Welcome, Raiders. We just got done with a Grand Prix. Biggest giveaway I've ever done. So we did a Grand Prix in order to give away a Machariel Red Stargazer, which is a 3 billion-ish skin. So, and Kimon won it. So we're giving away the rest of the prizes. So MortalComeBath. There you are. MortalComeBath. So here's the skins I got left. Actually, I think there's another one up here. You Fiend, yeah. So here's the couple Venture skins worth 20 million. There's a Anathema worth 7 million. Another Venture worth 7 million. And then I've got all these others. So Mortal, you're not the Rhea. You want the Rhea? No problem. I actually got multiple of that, so that'll work. I need your in-game name. In-game name. So yeah, so if you do exclamation point IGN, if you have it sent, then it'll pop it up. If it's not sent, you can do a space MortalComeBath. There we go. Perfect. Works when it matches. Nobody else ever matches. Nobody else ever matches. So, all right, let's split this. Split the stack. All right. Next. Finish. Good job. Excellent job. All right, so that one's it'll take a second for that to refresh, but it'll eventually refresh. So, yeah, it did refresh. All right, MortalComeBath. Pi, Opa. You're number 4. So I've got, like I said, the Anathema, the Venture, which is a 20 million. There's another Venture here, which is a 7 million, and then I've got all these others down here. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see them all. Hopefully you guys can see them. Not cutting them off. All right. Sorry, had a lot going on. No worries, Lord Surtur, you're good. Appreciate you. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid. So the Navy Slicer. Navy Slicer. Imperial Navy Slicer. Done. Give me your in-game name. There it is. Perfect. Pi Opa. Man, you guys are awesome. Mine does not match. I don't expect anybody else's to match. So let me bring this one up. Does that look like you? I hate that it does that. Yeah, it won't let me bring it up to the front, of course, but... Does that look like you? There's your bio. It is. Okay, cool. Cool. I hate that it does that. Now it'll show it. Right. Alright, there's the Imperial Navy Slicer. 4 weeks. Good job. Alright. That's Pi Opa. Next is supermediocregamer. Supermediocregamer. No problem, Lord Surtur. Thanks again for the raid. I appreciate it. Sorry I'm in the prize giveaway, so sorry about that. So supermediocregamer is number 5. And I still got a 20 million Venture skin out here. So That one's definitely worth the most, so. That one's definitely worth the most, so. Alright, mid-work week, no problem. Super mediocre gamer. Super mediocre gamer. Super mediocre gamer. If you're out there, I got a prize for you. So we keep it moving along. Sandy Olsen. Sandy Olsen. I do not have any orcas. Those were some of the first ones to go, so. Yeah, they were some of the first ones to go, so. Sorry, my freaking hold filled up again, as it always does. So yeah, Sandy, super mediocre gamer. If you're out there, you get a prize. Sandy Olsen, if you want to choose, you can go ahead and choose. Here's what's left. And actually, the Imperial Navy is gone. It just hasn't refreshed, so. I don't have any ISK. I'm only giving away skins. Only giving away skins, so. The Squall. The Squall. The Squall. I don't see a Squall. I don't have any Squalls. This is what I got. This is all there is. It's all that's left. Nah, it's okay. I got to get rid of these skins. We'll do the ISK on a different one. This was a skin one to try and give away the expensive one. So, but thanks, Skimitar. I appreciate it. The plan was to get rid of all these skins prior to the big giveaway, and we didn't get that done, so. Actually, just choose one. You want a venture? There's a 20 million venture. You want the 20 million venture? It's actually here in Eufene, so. But you can actually activate skins from anywhere, so that doesn't matter, so. Sandy, you want the 20 million? That's the highest one I have, so. Alright, cool. Give me your in-game name again. I saw you did it earlier, but I don't want to have to scroll back if I can help it. Sandy Olsen 20. Okay, cool. I got it. Sandy Olsen 20. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Alright. That'll actually save us some room, so. Alright. Thank you for that. Alright. Super Mediocre Gamer, you're still on the table. As well as Caviar Liberta. See if we can get these to refresh a little bit. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Super Mediocre Gamer or Caviar Liberta. Looks like they all left right after the race. I said everybody gets a prize. Nobody wants my crappy skins. No, but I still got 7 million is skins, which aren't, you know. They're not the best, but they're not the worst either. You can sell them for 7 million if nothing else. Oh, I don't have any coffee. Zealot Blood Raider. Zealot Blood Raider for Caviar. No problem. Caviar, give me your ink. There it is. I figured you matched. I can't believe you've never won before. Yeah, that sucks. I thought for sure you had won. Alright, there's Caviar. Alright, Super Mediocre Gamer still on there. GarouDemi, good to see you. You just missed a Grand Prix. Alright, Mutsuki. Super Mediocre Gamer or Dingus. You guys are up. Yeah, you're toward the bottom, so. Alright. Bet it was a great race. Doing ESS crime, but wanted to say hi. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. That slight Twitch delay. I heard the contract notification before you were done on the stream. Yeah, you probably need to refresh. Sometimes it actually gets it. So, the Zealot Blood Raider, no worries. Let me refresh, see if it's on there. It won't let me give it. I just gave one to Caviar, so give me a second and I'll get you that one. I might be able to do it this way. Vanillin, Zealot. Should be at the bottom. Nope. There it is. Yep. Dingus, give me your in-game name, please. There it is. Man, you guys are awesome. All right, there you go. No problem. Thanks for taking that one. All right, let's go back to the search. All right, cool beans. It still shows them there, but all right. So Super Mediocre Gamer, still waiting on you, and totallydoug. Compress. I don't know why I'm bothering to mine tonight, because we should just give stuff away, because I never get any mining done when we're doing giveaways. totallydoug. Awesome. Yeah, and yours doesn't match. Thank you for that. You can have the Venture. Yes. Which one do you want? I've got... Oh, actually, I only have one. So, yep. No problem. I only got one left. I don't want to find it in contracts. Alright. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Tigra Luna Light. I love the name. Love the name. Alright, cool. Finish. There you go. Totally needed something, though. There you go. Enjoy. Congratulations. And that one didn't refresh yet. So, and actually, the Zealot Blood Raiders are still out there, too. I don't know why. It says 5 minutes, but it never refreshes. Yeah, check your contract. Make sure it's there. What did Sandy? Oops, did not get it. Yeah, you might not have got the message. So yeah, go up here on the left-hand menu and go down to Finance, the second one down, and then Contracts. And then the first one will show you if you have any waiting for you. So I wanna say. And so, yeah, so if I go back out here to contracts, it'll show it went to you. So, finance, yeah, my hole's full again. Yeah, I don't know why I'm bothering to trying to do it. So, issued from, issued by. So, here. So, yeah, so here. Go away, please. Sandy Olsen 20, right there. And it shows it's finished. Shows you already accepted it. So, so yeah. That's why you don't see it, because you already accepted it. So, there you go. All right, so Blue Gray, super mediocre gamer, still waiting on you, and Blue Gray, super mediocre streamer, and Blue Gray. Yeah, it'll be depending. I don't remember which one I gave him, but yeah, it's in Eveonlinebiggiy. So everybody got one, EveTare. Everybody, but let me see where you're on the list. Yeah, you're actually number 11. You're right after Blue Gray. So everybody got one. Everybody got one. That was the deal. So yeah. So Blue Gray, you're up. Blue Gray, you're up. Oops, sorry. Blue Gray, you're up. And super mediocre streamer is still up. I'll tell you. I wonder how much ore I've wasted because my hull keeps filling up and throwing it into space. That's not what I wanted. Spazology, let me check. Yeah, Spazology, you're number 19. You're on there. No worries, SpongeyJon. Check with me. Actually, you're number 17, so check with me when you get back, and I'll give you a skin. Server seems to be able to accept the contract, but still waiting to show an asset. So it'll be wherever I had it, so it should be in Venolin. So check there. But you should be able to accept it from anywhere. That's why the skins don't matter. So, but yeah, Blue Gray, you're up. And Super Mediocre Gamer, we're still waiting on you. I think they must have taken off. But yeah, SpongeyJon, have a good one. Sorry. Sorry. The giveaway part is always the hardest, so. No, you're good. Got it, picking it up. Yeah, you don't need to pick it up. You can activate it from where it's at. You don't need to go where it's at. You can activate the license from anywhere in the galaxy. Okay, cool. Yeah, it says it takes 5 minutes for the asset window, so, but I think it takes a lot longer. So, like mine still hasn't refreshed. Let's see if it refreshed now. Because the Zealot ones were out there. Yeah, so the Zealot ones are gone now, so that's good. Alright. So yeah, let me... Alright, Abigail's barking about something. I don't know what Abigail's barking about. Archie's here. Probably wants to sell it. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, if he wants to sell it, then you got to pick it up. Yep, if you want to sell it, you got to pick it up. Sorry. If you want to activate it, you can activate it from anywhere. That's why I was giving away the skin. So Blue Gray and Super Mediocre Gamer. Yeah. Sometimes the search helps. If you do permanent skin, that'll show you all your permanent skins. Alright. No, you got to take it to where you want to sell it. So yes, so if you want to sell it, you'll have to pick it up. Sorry about that. Yeah, and that one's all the way over here in Galente space. Sorry. Oh, you search for the venture, yeah. Alright, so Blue Gray and Super Mediocre Gamer. Both of them seem to be MIA. EveTare, why don't you go ahead and pick? Should put my drones out. I saw EveTare was out there. EveTare, almonxy. Alright. There's EveTare. Good. Let me know which one you want from the screen. This is what I got left. So.
The asteroid is depleted.
Do I have one for the Phoenix? I do not. Oh, I do have a Phoenix Deathglow. I do have a Phoenix. Yep, I do have a Phoenix. You want that one? Usually any of the ships people ask about, I don't end up having. So my wife will love that one. There you go. There you go. There you go. Anything to keep the wife happy. Tear Blood Raven. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It found your name. Of course, my hold is full again. I don't know why it fills up in 12 seconds. All right, so EveTare, we got you done. Excellent, excellent. Happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. Almonxy. Draco. So, super mediocre gamer, Blue Gray. Still waiting on you two. And then almonxy, you're next. Anytime, EveTare. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. So, almonxy or Draco, super mediocre gamer or Blue Gray. Almonxy will pass. No worries, almonxy. Appreciate you, bud. No worries. So, super mediocre gamer, Blue Gray, all the skins I won from you and Venlin disappeared. Went to pick them up or something. What? How would they disappear? That don't make any sense. Yeah, they shouldn't disappear. That's in an NPC station. You might check again just to make sure. Yeah, they definitely shouldn't disappear. Were you on that? Were you in the right station? I'm in the Caldari Navy with the level 4 agent. Checked them last night and they were not now. Man, that doesn't make any sense. You might put in a ticket about that. So yeah, Caviar, yes, yours is going to be at Venelin, but the one that I gave them was in Eufine. The Venture was in Eufine, so that's in Galente space. That's why I was telling him Galente space. Yeah, check the personal assets. Do a search here in personal assets. These two don't always match. So either do the permanent skin search here, or go ahead in here and check in there. So check contracts as well, because you might not have accepted them yet. I think you did. Yeah, I think you did. Because I would have been notified if you hadn't accepted them yet. Yeah, I would definitely put a ticket in on that. Because you got quite a few. So yeah, that's not right. Let me check. Finance, contracts, issued by me to, you're going to be at the bottom, Roanoke. So yeah, and they all show as finished. So yeah. But yeah, it looks like you should have like 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you should have 11. And I would assume they're all there. Actually, a couple of these are multiple items, so it may only be 9. That looks like those were ships that I gave you, so. Oh, it's actually only showing finished. Actually, show me all. Why won't it show me all? I want to see all. For Christ's sake. Alright, none are in progress. None are... I have a couple outstanding. Yeah, a couple that people haven't picked up. Tigra hasn't picked up theirs yet. That was just from today. Yeah, a couple that haven't been picked up since last week, so... Alright, requires attention. None require attention. Alright. None are in progress. So, yeah. I don't know why it only lets me see. It won't show me everything, so... But yes, so, okay, Blue-Gray, so, super mediocre gamer, last call. Blue-Gray, last call. Draco, Autonomous had to leave, I saw he left. Drachenhort, you're in there. Knowzzie, SpongeyJon, if you're still, SpongeyJon left. Yeah, I think everybody's probably left. Which, sorry, the giveaway part always takes longer than the race. Trying to herd cats. Trying to herd cats. Trying to herd cats. I'll take the Arbiter. Okay, I'll take the APOC. Excellent. Alright. So there's the Apocalypse. Draco. A man to kill. A man to kill. Love it. A man to kill. Is it this one? I hate everyone equally. You can't tear that out of me. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright, there's the APOC. Perfect. And then Drachenhort said he'll take the Arbiter. Arbiter, no problem. You wanted to go to Newen? No problem, Draco. Thanks for being here.
The asteroid is depleted.
Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Your name's too short. It doesn't like it. Alright, there's the Arbiter. You know, it would be great if miners would run for more than 2 minutes. We're running out of freaking space. Alright. My list is dwindling. My list is dwindling. Alright. It's Blue-Gray. Yes. Been waiting on you for a while. So yeah, you get a skin. Which skin do you want? This is all I got left. So unfortunately, you missed out on a couple good ones. But... Alright, somebody's killing the rats. Okay, cool. So, Autonomous left. Knowzzie, SpongeyJon, sweppiii, Spazology. I wasn't after skin. What you got? This is what I got. It's on the screen. Maybe you're not watching. Donate mine to GarouDemi. No worries, Knowzzie. Thanks, buddy. Oh. Oh, so GarouDemi, if you want Knowzzies, you're welcome to it. This is what I got left. So, unfortunately, we're down to the dregs, so... But I got multiple copies of several of these, so... Here's what I got left. It's on the screen. The Anathema for GarouDemi. Let me have your in-game name, please. That'll actually shorten my list even more. There you go. Paris Fam. I should know that one. Yep. All right. All right. There's the anathema. Perfect. Perfect. And that'll actually free up my list quite a bit. So, all right. So blue-gray. Blue-gray. Which one did you want? Did I miss it? That was your second choice. What was your first choice? The Rhea. Okay. No problem. I got a couple of those. So, I got a couple of those. All right. Blue-gray. You want to go to Caden. Okay. Not a problem. Split. Okay. Next. Next. Finish. All right. So we've got super mediocre gamers still waiting on you. From back number 5. Autonomous is gone. Knowzzie gave his away. SpongeyJon, sweppiii, or Spazology? Bane, please. Bane, 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 Bane. Bane it is. Spazology, give me your in-game name, please. No, you're always good, buddy. You know I can't forget you, Blue-Gray. Nah, I figured you were. Everybody took off after the race, so. There it is. Hubris. I thought I should have remembered that one. Hubris to the max. I love the name. Love the name. Love the name. Oh, man. That was worth the skin right there. That's worth the skin right there. That's worth the skin right there. All right. All right. All right. Thanks, Millen. I'll check it out here in a bit. All right. So we got Knowzzie, SpongeyJon, sweppiii, and of course, super mediocre gamer. Super mediocre gamer. No problem, Spazology. Appreciate you being here. Jackson Sinclair, if you're out there. I think Jackson's already gone to bed. I think Jackson's probably gone to bed. Alright. Alright. Spongy had to go. Okay, I remember Spongy said, yeah, so let me mark down Spongy, super mediocre. Spongy, super mediocre. Alright, sweppiii, sweppiii, if you're out there. Jackson Sinclair. Jackson Sinclair, Frilner, Hollywood, Millen, Messina, Saint Disaster, Fertilizur, and Novacore Dynamics. If I said your name, you're entitled to a skin, and what I got left is on the screen. Jackson, there you go, Jackson. What I got left is on the screen, so... Actually, the anathema is gone. There you go. That's what's left. Sorry. That's what's left. So work the process. It doesn't work you. So actually, we had a Marble Grand Prix pucked in. So sorry. I'm just trying to get through all the giveaways from it. We gave away, there were 26 skins we gave away, or we're giving away. So, but yeah, it was a Grand Prix we ran earlier. I'm still trying to get through the giveaways. So sorry about that, bud. Tell you what, hang around, and if I get rid of all these, anything I have left, I'll let you have one. So, you want the Drake? I don't have a Drake. I already have the Rhea. If anyone wants to trade up, there you go. Copy code, then got the redeem on the CCP site. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a Drake. It's not near the top. No, 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 no. Chronos, Oracle, Revelation, Rhea, Incursion, Incursus, Omen, Cerberus, Stabber, Punisher. Multiple of the Punisher, multiple of the Oracle, multiple of the Chronos, multiple of the Incursus. The Stabber should cool if you like a Drake. Third, please. Alright, cool. Jackson Sinclair it is. Alright, alright. Yeah, sorry, I'm down to the dregs. Down to the dregs. Alright, there's Jackson. There's Jackson. Wait, Stabber? Just send me that one back. I'll send you the Stabber. No worries. You're good for it. You're good for it. It ain't no problem. Just cancel it. It'll send it back to me. Or keep it. I don't care. Old Jax. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Alright, so we got Jackson, Frilner, Hollywood, Millen, Saint Disaster, Fertilizur, Novacore, Dynamics. I announced your name. We got skins out here waiting on you, as well as super mediocre gamer. Yeah. Yeah, my famous Oprah giveaways. Everybody gets something. Everybody gets something. May not be worth much. Kind of like Oprah's books, but you still get one. You still get one whether you want to read it or not. No worries. No worries, Jackson. You're all good. You're all good. Fertilizur. There you are. You got one left. The Stabber and the Cerberus are gone, but I think all the others are here. It hasn't refreshed. It says 5 minutes, but it takes longer, so. Ship. I haven't looked yet, Milan. I'm trying to get through this giveaway. In fact, Milan, you have one of these skins too, so go ahead and pick one. I'm sure they're fine. Whatever you give, I'll give away. The Rhea, if possible. There you go. Rhea it is. Let me get your in-game name. You're getting a skin, and you're getting a skin, and you're getting a skin, and you're getting a skin. There you go. Yeah. There you go. There you go. You want to send it, Blue Gray? That's all right. I can send it. It's not a problem. I'm trying to get rid of mine. RODA. Oh, I got you. I thought you had got some before. So yeah. All right. Finish. Yes. No problem. No problem. All right. And it'll take a second for that to refresh. All right. Millen, just want to check if you really received them. Yeah, I'm sure I got them. I try not to check on stream so people don't see it, but yeah, they're there. Yep. So yeah, I'll check them out off stream. But yeah, Millen, you get one of these as well. That's Frilner. No, that was Fertilizur. Frilner, Hollywood, Millen, Saint Disaster, Novacore Dynamics, and then of course Super Mediocre Gamer. There it goes. Now it's refreshing. Yeah, I'm getting down to a much smaller list. Much smaller list. Much smaller list. Much smaller list. And we're not doing any mining, so. Alright, let's pick off the Veldspar. Well, actually, yeah, it's already full, so compress. Don't need anything? No worries, no worries. Who was the one that was hanging out? Hookton.
Is depleted.
Hukutan. If you're still there, let me know. You can have one of these. Keep or giveaway. No worries, Milan. I appreciate it. That's what I got left on the screen. Sandy, you already got one. So yeah, what I have is on the screen. So if you see it, here, let me shift it up here so you can see it better. That's what I got left. So, you want the omen? No problem. No problem. Give me your in-game name. If you, there you go. BLUNCHO. That's a unique name. All right, there you go. There you go. Enjoy. Thanks again. Thanks to Milan. He gave his away, so. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Yeah, Sandy, you already got yours. I already gave you one. You were at the top. You were not, I think you were, yeah, you were like number 2 or number 3, so yeah. You were like an hour ago. So, Frilner, Hollywood, Saint Disaster, Novacore, and of course, SpongeyJon, who went to bed, and supermediocregamer. Let me know. I'll mark those names down so if I see you guys again, I'll get it. The Gilla, 3 over heating at 10 a.m. Star Blasty, yeah. Trying to think if I missed anybody else. Frilner. No worries, no worries. Hollywood.
You're awesome.
Hollywood. Thanks for the follow, or thanks for the sub, Al. Appreciate it. Thanks for that, buddy. Saint Disaster. Saint Disaster. Novacore. Novacore. And I got super mediocre and spongy on there. Okay, cool. It finally went through. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for that, buddy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's the only problem with the giveaways. That's why I want to get rid of the last of these skins. Because those giveaways, I don't get anything else done. I don't think I mind hardly anything. I don't think I mind hardly anything. Yeah, I don't do the voice ban. So, I need to take it off of there. Can't make me stop talking. We do the word ban, but... almonxy probably wasn't trying to redeem that one. He was probably trying to do his prime and that got added on. Actually, the dungeon is out there now. I did believe that that's there. So, yeah, 6 months. Appreciate the 6 months, buddy. Yeah, I'm approaching my 2-year streaming mark in March. So, yeah, so it's kind of amazing. I love the boys putting up with me. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I may have to rethink this Hulk. This Hulk is kind of killing me. So yeah, so Milan, or excuse me, Kimon got the big skin, or is going to. I haven't actually sent it to him yet. And Xurdaben got the second one. So congratulations to you guys. Those were the special giveaways I was doing for the groundbreaking. Scimitar won the Odyssey yesterday, so that was the other special giveaway. That was a donation from my buddy Jackson Sinclair. We built it and gave it away. So yeah, I'm gonna... It must be this one. It mines faster than the others, but the retriever, I believe it. Yeah, the Hulks, it wasn't... I used to be able to deal with it, but now with the faster miners, with the changes they made, I can't keep up with it. So it's kind of causing me some grief. It keeps filling up. Now, one of the things I normally do is I actually will eject all this and have my alt pick it up, since he's absolutely doing nothing. He's not even mining, because he's in a retriever. So yeah, so I'll have him pick it up, but yeah, that'll free up some of it. But so yeah, so Frilner, Hollywood, Saint Disaster, Nova Core Dynamics, supermediocregamer. Any of you guys, I have prizes for you. So I have jotted your names down. So in the future, if you're not here today, I will try to catch you the next time you're on. So yeah, so that freed that up. Oh. Scimitar, thanks for the boost, buddy. You can need that skim. I can... No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. It is not a problem, Jackson. You are always good. Don't worry about it. I am down to a small list. A small list. The list that nobody wants. I got to fly to Venelin tonight to get the other ones. But no, Scimitar, appreciate it. Thanks for the boost. Thanks for the boost. If you want, Al, whatever you guys send me, I will give away. Even if you send me crap, I'll give it away. So those were the ones that I had that I was giving away in order to free up mine. So, but yeah, anything you guys send me, I'll give away. It is not a problem. Actually, I'm going to send Kragan to the next belt, because he ain't doing nothing. Uh, 7-3. All right, Milan. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Yeah. I think I've got 3 of them. So yeah. Nobody seems to want that one. If you want to get rid of them, Caviar, you can throw them over here. I'll find somebody that'll take them eventually. I'll just give them away one at a time. 1 box of crap coming up. There you go. There you go. Young again, even though I'm very old. Oop. All right. I guess they weren't fully launched. All right. All right, I cleared the rats from belt 3. And I'm approaching the asteroid, so hopefully they'll be here when you get here. For me, it's for you, it's for you, it's for me. Thanks, Milan. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Caviar. They should be able to rework those or at least get the materials out of it so they can make something else. Yeah, sorry about that, Sandy. That one accidentally ended up in Euphene, so be careful you don't get ganked. There's a couple gank spots in between, so... Oh, let's see. There's the ads. I am music, and I write the song. Alright, we're down to the last 2. Alright.
The asteroid is depleted.
Alright, down to the last one. If you want to start shutting down, Scimitar, I'll do a fleet warp for us. Use the Gema Scout Stream to check whether it's safe to fly through. There you go. Yep. Or there's a... Here's a... Here's a website that I use.
The asteroid is depleted.
Alright, that's the end of those. Let me know when everybody's got their... Oh, no, there's still some out here. What the heck? There's still asteroids out there. When I'm on the asteroids, it doesn't show. Because of this damn naming thing. So when I do type, it doesn't sort them by name. Or it only says asteroid. Alright, Milan, have a good one. Thanks again. Check the surveyor. The book of love, and do you have faith in God above? Alright. Sandy beaten by the boys. I'm down to my last 3 Type B 2 crystals. Ah, crap. I built some of those. I think I did. I forgot all about that, Al.
The asteroid is depleted.
I actually don't have the Type B2s. Is that a BPC? Yeah, 20 run. No, that's actually crystals. So there's the blueprint. We need to take one of these guys and use it to do. So yeah, let me. I got to run to Venelin to give these guys their prizes. So let me remind myself to do that. Borrowed from James. So I think that's all the asteroids. Okay. All right. Shutting down again. Okay, no problem. Yeah, you could have stayed shut down. Sorry about that, bud. All right. Yeah, I can't compress yet. We say, how many you need, Al? Yeah. I should be able to have them for the next one. Right click on the scanner button and say open scan results. Yeah, I haven't scanned. That might work. Can you lock from here? You can lock from here. Oh, crap. I think I can work that. I like that better. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Sweet perfume world. Alright, so yeah, it's actually showing. That's pretty good. Oh, you guys aren't seeing that. Sorry, I'm on the other one. Alright, here we go. Fleet warp. I'm going to fleet warp to Kragan. Alright, here we go.
Warp drive active.
I'm lazy. It's all I use nowadays. Yeah, which ones? Yeah, I'm going to have to try that. That actually is really nice. That's probably why they don't care about the overview and left it the way, you know, all hacked up. Yep, there you go. Generation lost in space. All right, so no, let's do this. Open scan results. Scan. Oh, this is way better. Way better. Thank you for that, Caviar. Everyone else who was talking about this. Way better. I'm not even going to use that overview anymore. Someone is wrong with your overview settings, and I still use the default overview. Yeah, I don't. We have special ones we set up, and I think the new changes kind of messed them up. So, because the names all changed. So yeah, that's probably what's causing the issue. So. Gotta find a spot for that one. Actually, probably need to move it over here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think they probably need to be refreshed with the new changes, so. Yeah, it keeps saying I have rewards, even though I don't. Don't like that bug. It's a pain in the butt. Alright, thanks, Scimitar. Fish on. Fish on. Let's check Kragan. Kragan's still working. And put him up here as well. Excellent. 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 I use mining and click name and list by ore type. Yeah. All right. We're back in business. Back in business. Back in business. All right. Oh, my back itches. Yeah, I don't even know how to get back to the default ones anymore. Blossom actually is the one who set these up for me, and I don't think she even plays Eve anymore, to be honest. Frilner. Supermediocregamer. Hollywood. Saint Disaster Novacore. Dynamics. You guys are out there. I got prizes for you, so speak up. Definitely want to get your prizes, so. Sandy, have a good night. Thanks again. Yeah, see, I don't see the default one anymore. I'm probably looking in the wrong spot. So, the plus button. Oh, yeah, that's adding tabs. Yeah, that's adding tabs. I don't want any more tabs. I got way too many tabs. But this scanner's working good. I'm just going to use it. I think I like it better than the other anyway. So, Night Eggs, appreciate ya. X, I think it's X. In new window. Oh, I got you. Mining. Yeah, I think that one still has the same. When you sort by type, it doesn't sort by name. It just puts all of them together. So it just they're all asteroid type. And if I sort by name, then it gives me them all this way, but it puts things in between. So, yeah, so. Yeah, now I don't know how I get rid of that. Oop. Yeah, so. Yeah, now I don't know how I actually get rid of it. Maybe if I delete tab. There you go. But yeah, it did look like it let me bring up the default mining tab. So then I can remove stuff from it or whatever. So this one's about to die. If I'm reading that correctly. It's only got one little bar left, so we'll see.
The asteroid.
It is. Look at that. Crap, I am reading it correct. Yeah, I actually like that better because it shows me on here. So, yeah. All right, Blue Gray. Have a good one. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll fly back to Venelin so I can give Kimon and Xurdaben their prize since I have it in a thing. So, sure you can, Xurdaben. Sure you can. I'm sorry, I should have sent you one earlier. If anybody else is out there waiting for an invite, yell. Oh. I was going to get another cup of coffee, but we're almost done, so it's kind of a waste to start another coffee now. So it looks like it takes about two blocks with every cycle. That is too cool. That is too cool. That is too cool. Yeah, the cycles on these is way too fast. 17 seconds. I can't keep up with it. Yeah, Night Blue Gray. I think he's already gone. Appreciate you, buddy. Like I said, Frilner. Sweppiii. Sweppiii was another one that we missed. Frilner, Hollywood, Saint Disaster, Novacore, SpongeyJon. He went to bed. I got him on the list. And, of course, supermediocregamer was one of the big winners. But since they took off, I'll have to catch them later. They were towards the top. 3 cycles is how I cycle with the old miners was, yeah. Hollywood! I got a prize for you, buddy. I got a prize for you. So I got some skins left, so yeah, this is all I got left. So pick which one you want. You finished 22nd. Everybody likes prizes. Everybody likes prizes, even if they're crap, which these probably are. So, because nobody seems to want them. But yeah, look on the screen if you can see it on the screen there. That's what I got left. The Kronos, Oracle, Revelation, Incursus, or the Punisher. Kronos, no worries. No worries. Let me get your in-game name. There you go. Hollywood Cole. Love it. Split. Take out 2. That'll leave 1. There you go. Congratulations. 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 Yeah, so we still got Frilner. Cross off Hollywood. Frilner. Actually, I forgot. Sweppiii. Yeah, I think it's Sweppiii. Saint Disaster, Novacore. No problem, Hollywood. You're good.
The asteroid is depleted.
I actually like the Deathglow ones. Yeah. I don't use any skins. I have a skin on this Hulk. But it was a custom-made one made specially for me. So that's why I have it. But yeah, that's why I give them away to people who actually enjoy them more. So yes. I got it on the Orca. There you go. Frilner. Just wanted to race with the marbles. No worries, Frilner. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping back in. Always a pleasure to have you racing with the marbles. Only times I bought skins for ship is if they were cheap. Yep. My IGN. So yes, anything you guys donate, I will give away. Here's my IGN. And any donations to that will result in a giveaway unless you specifically say otherwise. Anything that goes there gets given away. So appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I started the kind of the Steve Haven method of anything that goes there, I'll give away. So yeah, so that one works. Xurdaben's going to get here right in time for us to quit. Sorry, Xurdaben. We got about a half hour left. So depending on how far away you are, it might not be worth it. Yeah, Frilner, who doesn't like a good marble race, right? Especially a Grand Prix race. Now we'll have to make sure we keep those ones out that blow everybody up. So it does look like it kept track of things correctly, so just in time to get breakfast. No worries, Xurdaben, you're all good. You're all good. You're all good. Oh, why is that not locking? Because it's gone. There we go. I got to re-hit scan so that it finds them. Oh. All right, thanks, bud. Appreciate it. I'll check them offline. That way nobody gets too excited when they see what you sent. So, but appreciate it. Any donations is all good. Fertilizur, have a great night. Thanks again for being here. Appreciate you. Thanks again, Spazology. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's what makes the stream go, is a donation. So I appreciate them. I have a bunch of crap that I give away as well. But yeah, the donations are what keep things going. So that's what keeps things going. That's what keeps things going. Everybody likes a good giveaway. Everybody likes a good giveaway. So yeah, mine is actually going to be lunch, drachenhort. So it is just past noon here. I got 12:15 p.m. here in the beautiful Philippines. Though it's a little cloudy today. A little cloudy today. I think... Oh, yeah. Looks like Archie and them left. So I think we're headed over to the house site. I think we're headed over to the house site. Today's the last day the engineer's going to be there. So 5:14 a.m. there. Wow, Drachenhort. Early, early, early.
The asteroid is depleted.
Yeah, I think East Coast time, it's 11:15 p.m. Wednesday, because it's Thursday here. So yeah, it's Wednesday. So yeah, so you're early morning Thursday. I'm a little bit later now, early afternoon Thursday. So didn't want to miss the special mining event. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I did try. Now we've moved it back another hour, so that should help out a little bit. But yeah, that's really early for you. Sorry about that. Sick mix. Thanks, Spazology. This is mine. I don't know why it's not playing. Oh, there it goes. Take the long way home, Supertramp. This is one of the first things I ever said to my wife. My first wife. My first wife. I think she asked me what song this was, and I said, "Take the long way home, Supertramp." And she said, "What did you call me?" No, that's the group. Supertramp. That's the group.
Asteroid is depleted.
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, I definitely like it. 80s and 90s. 80s and 90s. Can't go wrong with 80s and 90s. Best music there is. So now I'm actually mining. So now I feel like I'm accomplishing something. When we were doing that race, I couldn't get any mining done. Actually, I need to check. Because Kragan's probably sitting over here. Yep, Kragan's sitting over here twiddling his thumbs. Twiddling his thumbs. Okay, why can't I? Oh, I gotta rescan. That's why. Alright. Take a trip through the city light. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. Alright. I probably should compress it. Take the long way home. Actually, he doesn't really mind anything. Alright. Well, I appreciate you being here, Drachenhort. Appreciate you being here. And Scimitar, appreciate you being here. I know you're not feeling well. Sorry about that. Hopefully you're feeling better soon. Hopefully you're feeling better soon. Especially appreciate you boosting. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. I do have the right implant now and everything else. I need to test it and see if I actually get the same as you now, but I maxed out everything, so should work. But you know how that works. Seriously, if one of the AWOL pilots shows up and wants that Serb skin, let me know. No worries. Getting over a bug and I'll be fine. There you go. Yeah, that's no fun. That's no fun. You're all good, Jackson. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to get rid of them, so. I had over 100 skins when we started, so I just been saving them forever. So now I'll start saving them again, and in another 2 years I'll give them away again. So yeah, Scimitar's got not feeling super hot. Not feeling super hot. Which kind of sucked. Jackson, were you the one that said you used to play Elite Dangerous? Somebody said they used to play Elite Dangerous. I can't remember who. I started playing it again, and I don't know. I haven't decided if I like it or not. Seems a lot harder to do things. Xurdaben, there you go. Oh, yeah. I did some mining last night, and it was way too involved. Way too involved. Mining is supposed to be the easy stuff, so it's good to watch. There you go. That's Stewart. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see ya. But Space Trucker is better. Yeah, the Space Trucker, I did a lot of that. It's got me rated pretty high for that. But the mining, I wasn't rated that high for, so I wanted to get it up. And then the whole dog fighting has really killed me, so. Yeah. They are very detailed with that. They are very detailed. It's supposed to be like real life, is what they said. I don't know if that's true or not, since, you know, we're not flying around in space and mining stuff. But, you know, yeah, the game called Space Trucker. I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, they also do space trucking in Elite Dangerous. You can do trading and stuff, and I do a lot of that, so. The one thing I haven't figured out, Xurdaben, is I don't know if I can store stuff anywhere. So I mined a bunch of stuff last night, and I wanted to I wanted to save it until I had enough to complete one of the missions that was asking for it, because I never got enough to complete any of the missions, and there's nowhere to put it. Seems like I can only keep it in my ship. Oh, maybe I need to keep a ship around. Somebody said something about buying a freighter. I'm not really hurting for money, but so what's incorrect, Seth? Yeah, you have to find a station you can do that. Okay. So there are stations where you can store stuff? Okay. We're sentimental. Oh, crying out loud. Yeah. Also, it's Star Trucker, not Space Truck. Oh, no worries, no worries. All right, thanks. I'll check it out. Close enough. Close enough. But yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, in Elite Dangerous, you can kind of do that stuff too. And I've got a pretty high rating for that. I did a lot of them. So $25, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's within my... $20 is usually where I go since I'm super cheap. But yeah, I'll put it on my list, and if it goes on sale. I cannot play, but it's a great one to watch. There you go. I'll definitely check it out. Always looking for games. Always looking for games. Kind of the way the wife looks for shoes. Always looking for games. Here's the saxophone solo.
The asteroid is depleted. The asteroid is depleted.
Emergency. Yeah, right around Christmas, a lot of them go on sale. So that's why I try to keep my wish list full so that when Christmas comes around, I can kind of buy them all. Ironically, though, that's when I usually have the least amount of money. Imagine that. Is 107 enough? There you go. For a wish list? Yeah, I don't have that many. I think I actually just bought, 5 or 6 off of mine that were on sale for Black Friday sale. But yeah, I think I had like 30 or 40 what I had. But yeah, 107. There you go. Try and please me. Never let me down before. Ooh. I don't see you anymore. I don't know why I keep doing it right before it cycles. Probably because it cycles every 17 seconds, so. Take you just the way you are. Some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. Ooh. Yeah, I think we'll be able to finish this one up, Scimitar, and we'll call it a night. I was thinking tomorrow, since I got to fly back to Vanillin anyway, maybe I will bring the Pioneer back, and maybe we'll try to find some Empire belts tomorrow. Ooh. That I can talk to. Want you just the way you are. Wow, that was quick. You guys romped it. I need to know that you will always be same old someone that I knew. In me, the way that I believe in you.
The asteroid is depleted.
Promise from the heart.
The asteroid is depleted.
Ooh. All right. Just the way you are. Bum, 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 bum. Average Amber deposit in the mountains. There you go. Also, so I also put out a critical chance bonus with the command burst if no one else is doing it. Okay, cool. Conversation. Never hurts. Never hurts. Just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. Yeah, ironically, I usually need Kernite now, not Umber, but we'll see how that goes. Ba, 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 ba. Bum, 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 bum. Love me some saxophone. In fact, I've been thinking about buying a cheap saxophone so I can play again. I miss playing. Though it'll probably upset me more because mine was a really high-end saxophone, but I didn't get anywhere near enough money out of. And so if I play a crappy one now, I'm probably gonna not enjoy it. Plus, I probably don't need any more activities, right? Between gaming and streaming and fighting with the wife, I got a full plate. Will any of the grades work for the SOE missions one in Kernite? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've always bought the straight Kernite because that's what it asked for. So that's a good question. I bet you it needs the base. What I used to do is I used to find it for missions. They would have it in missions like level 1 and level 2 combat missions. After you cleared everything, there would be a little bit of Kernite there. And I would mine it and I would save it for those storylines. But that's been so long ago. The video for this song is one of the weirdest ones ever, but it's a good kind of weird, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty weird. Yeah, it was pretty weird. But I think it's like commercials. The weirder, the better. Whatever makes people remember. All right? We've had some really weird commercials, and I'm like, man, that's not going to sell anything. But it sticks in your head. So then when you're in the store, you think, oh, wait. I want those Lay's potato chips because I remember that commercial. Which it's funny. I always prided myself on never having bought anything because of a commercial. But I'm sure subliminally there have been a few. Walking around the store and be like, man, I'm hungry for something. Hey, there's those Lay's potato chips. Before I realized it, they were in the cart. I remember that there was a commercial about it.
The asteroid is depleted.
Alright, the plague is gone. Working on the Veldspar. Working on the Veldspar. Kragan's working on can't activate because the target's no longer present. Okay, you say so. Life is a highway all night long. Are you chucking out the cargo containers? You can have them. Yeah, you can have them. If they're there when we're done, I'll pick them up. But yeah, I leave them for whoever wants them. You should, since we're all in the same fleet, you should be good. But let me go ahead and mark them just so it won't give you any trouble. I was in a fleet with you guys the other day when we were doing those combat missions, and when I left the fleet, it wouldn't let me pick up the stuff. so yeah, I was like, because it said that it actually made me suspect. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I thought, well, that sucks. All right. Yeah. I don't want the chips and dip, but I got any anyway. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Same way. Same way. I'm not a huge root beer guy, but I know the couple times I bought root beer was because I saw a root beer commercial and it was stuck in my head and I'm thinking, hey, let me grab some root beer. So yeah, it makes a difference. What's up, The Pipe? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Good song. Love me some Bon Jovi. Though I've seen him in concert multiple times, they are definitely not a concert band. I love Bon Jovi dearly, but they sound horrible in concert. Horrible. They're what we call a studio band. Sure. Ask me anything. I think I got it in my Twitch thing. So ask me anything. I may not answer it, but I haven't had any I didn't answer yet. Motley Crue or Def Leppard? I'm more of a Def Leppard guy, though I do enjoy some Motley Crue, but I have some Def Leppard in this playlist, but. And I don't know why. To be honest, I really don't know why. I think it was just that I latched on to Def Leppard before I really discovered Motley. Motley's really good, but yeah, I was already hooked on Def before that. So that wasn't disruptive. Favorite band? That's a tough one. because I like so many. But Bon Jovi is definitely up there. Journey is definitely up there. Foreigner. I think I had the most Foreigner albums of any of the bands I listened to. Van Halen. Had a lot of Van Halen albums too. Yeah, they did hit. Yeah, they did hit hard. So, but yeah, Kickstart My Heart. There you go. There you go. Van Halen. Love some Van Halen. Love some Van Halen. But yeah, so yeah, it's really hard for me to choose one. REO Speedwagon. I was a big REO Speedwagon guy. Bon Jovi is the one I've seen the most in concert, which is funny because they were the worst concert band I have ever seen. But I saw them like 3 or 4 times. It's like every time I kept thinking, maybe it was just that time. Maybe it was just that time. Maybe they were really drunk, you know? But yeah. The studio definitely made them sound a lot better. But I've seen Van Halen. I've seen Foreigner. Seen REO Speedwagon. God, I've seen a bunch. But yeah. Leonard Skinner. Leonard Skinner's good too. Panama is one of my favorites. Panama. And Dreams. Really love Dreams. Dreams I remember listening to as a kid. That inspired me to do everything I think I ever did. Was Dreams. And Jump. Which is funny. Because looking back on Jump now, it really wasn't a positive song. But yeah. Can I request a song? New Gals Rocking Hard. New Gals Rocking Hard. Let me check it out. Cowboy. Yeah, it doesn't find that one on Spotify. Or maybe I spelled it wrong. Song is Choke by The Warning. Oh, okay, gotcha. Choke by The Warning. Okay.
The asteroid is depleted.
Choke. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't see The Warning. There's a bunch of them named Choke. Sounds like Prawn. Sure. The Warning is cool. Let me make you VIP. Yeah, it only lets VIP send links, so sorry about that. Because of the dreaded bots. All right, we're on the last couple asteroids. Did Xurdaben make it? Xurdaben did make it. Excellent. All right, got it. Says the Spotify application's not responding, but it is. All right. Okay, so why don't we play it? Why are you not stopping? Man, that was crazy. All right. There we go. All right, Kragan's finishing up. Scan. That's it. That's it. Compress. All right. Excellent job. Excellent job. Africa by Toto. That's a good one. Yep. Look at that bump. Look at that bump. A bump. Good thing I did not try to send that link. I was going to send you that. I'm scared of bots. Spaz, you're all right. I think you're already a VIP, but let me check. If you're not, you should be, because you've been here a while. So, yeah, you're in there now, so you're good. Yeah, I go in there every once in a while and clean them out. I only put the people in there I know I can trust to not send me porn. So I save that for a whole different stream. So yeah, this is a good one. I like it. I'll have to check out the rest of this album. But perfect timing, yeah. So we're getting ready to quit. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Yeah, the porn. Out of control. I have a whole different stream for the porn one. I try to keep that on a different stream. So, yeah. But, yeah, appreciate you guys. We're right there at the 4-hour mark, so I'm not going to drag it out. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my dailies, but appreciate you guys. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for mining. No one in the Ombre site. I guess we can zip over there if you want. Are you the Johnny Skins? Sonny Sins? Yeah, sorry about that, Pipe. Yeah, we've been going for about 4 hours, so that's what we normally do. I start around 8 p.m. Eastern is when I start. So, but yeah, no problem. And I'll be back tomorrow. So, I think we're going to do Eve again tomorrow. So, like I said, we'll try and see if we can find some Empire belts. I'm going to actually fly back to... I'm going to sit here and wait for Scimitar to get all set up. And then I'm going to fly back to the other one. So, yeah, Discord's there. Yep. Wrong time zone. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, depending on where you are, you'll have to figure it out from Eastern. I'm not in Eastern. I'm actually in the Philippines. So, it's almost 1 p.m. here for me. So, but I'm originally from America. So, there's a classic one. All right, I'll check it out. I'll see if I can find it on Spotify. I don't have the YouTube one set up, but... Young Pilgrim. Rasputin. All right, I'll check that one out. We'll play that one next. What's playing? All right, cool. Yeah, let's see if we can find it. Rasputin. By Boney M. I think that was it, right? Oh, come on. Which one opened? There it is. Boney M. Yep. That's what I thought. Yeah, let's try this one. This will be the last one we play before we take off. I need to get something set up so we can have people request them. That would work a lot better. Stock up here. Looks like Scimitar's out. Thanks again, Scimitar. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you, bud. I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. That always sucks. That always sucks.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
In 3 weeks, I might drop in some subs. You're always welcome. You're always welcome. No worries. Not required, but you're always welcome. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow. That'll be my last stream of the week. And yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. here in the Philippines. Depending on which time zone you're in, you might figure it out from there. So appreciate you guys. Let's see who we're going to raid. Let's see who we're going to raid. Because I don't even know who's out here. I don't even know who's out here. A Narcos is doing EVE Online. I have not raided a Narcos in forever. So let's raid a Narcos. He raided me yesterday. So, no, thank you. The pipe, appreciate it. Let me get this raid set up. You guys have a good one. And like I said, I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, this is a good song. I like this one. We'll wait for the song to end. Either the song or the raid, whichever goes first. Jerry Can, good to see ya. Listen to the warning. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out. Spazology, appreciate ya. The Pipe, appreciate ya. Cherry Can, Scimitar, almonxy, appreciate you guys. Let me get all my mining stuff out of here. What else we got? I think I picked up some trash. Yeah. Xurdaben, good to see you, buddy. Thanks again. Congratulations, by the way. I'll get that sent to you here later today. I'm gonna fly back to Venelin now, so. So we got. All right, that should work. Oh, looks like the raid went.